Welcome to Testing Tuesday!
Way! Episode 26?
25.
25.
Right, 25, yeah.
Almost half a year of Testing Tuesdays. Yes, this will be a
Wow.
special episode next one. If you have wishes on what we should test for our special half a year episode next week, let us know in the comments or on Twitter. But let's live in the here and now, right?
Yes. I've forgotten the name. Was it Queen's Wonderland Revenge?
Yeah, sounds familiar.
Yeah. Okay, so this is one of the finalists or the winners, I think, in the Alexa Buttons Challenge, Echo Buttons Challenge. This was
Winners?
no one of the like five. I think
Okay.
there were like 5 winners. Yeah.
Cool.
Or fine. I don't know if they called them finalists in this challenge, but one apparently very good skill that uses buttons and also apparently the Echo Show. And so let's see if both work together even. So it's by the developer
Dev Tester for Life.
For life, yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a tattoo someone could have.
Yeah. Okay, so if you are Dev Tester for Life, reach out in the comments. We would love to learn more as well. Queen's Wonderland Revenge. Let's try it out.
Alexa, open Queen's Wonderland Revenge.
To watch Revenge, see your purchase options on the Amazon
That's a classic.
website.
Let me take a look at the invocation name. Wonderland Queen's Revenge. Okay.
Alexa, open Wonderland Queen's Revenge.
To watch Revenge, see your purchase options on the Amazon website.
Oh no, we're live, right? Alexa, enable Wonderland Queen's Revenge.
Okay.
Yes.
Welcome to Wonderland, Queen's Revenge,
Oh, wow.
the adventure game where you must restore magic back to a magical realm. Tap the button to get started.
Yours.
Oh, this one?
Go ahead,
yeah,
tap the button
probably.
on the display to get started.
It's the problem with two multimodal.
Let's begin our adventure.
Doesn't sound
One
like a
dark and
sound
gloomy
for it.
evening, you find yourself lost wandering through the woods. You decide to sit by the river nearby and rest for a minute. Suddenly, you see a figure run out of the woods. It's heading directly for you, and as it gets closer you realize that it's a very peculiar looking white rabbit. It's wearing a purple jacket and bow tie, and it stops to pull out a pocket watch. You shut your eyes in disbelief, and when you open them again, the rabbit is right in front of you. It looks like he wants you to follow him. We can follow the white rabbit. What do you want to do?
Follow.
You start following the white rabbit. The rabbit starts hopping away, deeper and deeper into the forest. It's getting dark, cold, and damp. You start to shiver. Suddenly, another strike of thunder rips through the sky, and it starts to rain. Luckily, you spot a light off in the distance, and as you get closer you realize it's a tiny little cottage. You and the rabbit walk up the muddy path to the door. The rabbit opens the door, walks in, and you crouch down to squeeze inside. It's so tiny inside that you can barely stand up. The rabbit hops over to a table in the middle of the room and opens a very old-looking wooden box. Shall we look inside?
Of course.
A magical light fills the room. There are 4 gems inside the box, and a small piece of paper with something written on it. We can investigate the gems or investigate the paper. What do you want to do?
I don't know. I know. The gems.
Oh.
What happened?
A magical light fills the room. There are 4 gems inside the
Okay.
box,
I'm
and a
very
small
prompt.
piece of paper with something written on it. We can investigate the gems or investigate the paper.
Paper.
What do you want to do?
The gems? Investigate the gems.
You pick up the gems and look closely. Each one is a different color and it looks like they're meant to be placed somewhere. We can still investigate the paper, or investigate the gems again. What do you want to do?
The paper.
The slip of paper has something written on it. Looking closely, it says, "Property of the Red Queen." The rabbit hops up onto the table, takes out his pocket watch, and shows it to you. We can investigate the watch. What do you want to do?
Investigate the watch.
Not too many options.
Move closer to the pocket watch and examine it carefully. There are 4 indentations on the watch face. It looks like the gems might actually fit. Tap on any indentation to place a gem.
Ooh.
What?
What did you do, Jan?
Wasn't it meant to be?
I think it was.
Tap on.
We're breaking the skill now.
Sorry about that. Tester for life.
Alexa, red gem.
Wow.
No!
We broke it. We're so far.
Welcome to Wonderland, Queen's Revenge, the adventure game where you must restore magic back to a magical realm. Tap the button to get started.
Investigate the paper. Oh.
Let's begin our adventure.
Okay, so Alexa, investigate the gems.
The rabbit looks annoyed and starts pulling on your shoes, so you decide to follow him into the
I
forest.
thought we could
You start
skip
following the
forward.
white
Okay.
rabbit.
Alexa,
The rabbit starts.
stop.
We're already cottage.
Okay, see you
Oh, you
next
wanted
time.
to?
I don't know if it...
Because you played Wonderland, Queen's Revenge, Amazon recommends another popular game skill called True or False. Would you like to try it?
No.
Okay. I think it would have taken too long to do it another.
I still want to give it a try because
Okay.
it looks so promising, and
Okay.
I think we didn't even get to the buttons part, right?
I think I think it only uses the buttons when it's with devices without a screen. Because in the description it says something like you need 4 buttons if you don't have a device with a screen. And so maybe it's really maybe this is why it didn't even ask for buttons or didn't even like do anything when we tapped the buttons, that it was or when we pushed the buttons and instead of tapping this button here. And so maybe it just distinguishes between a voice only or voice plus button and a screen plus voice experience, which makes sense. But I don't know how to do like what was just done with a button. Like
Maybe if it had 4 buttons, then you could press, then it would light up in the colors of the gems, and then you could first put in the blue gem.
Okay, should we give it a quick try again? Okay.
Alexa, open Wonderland Queen's Revenge.
To watch Revenge, see your purchase options on the Amazon
worst
website.
invocation name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alexa, start Wonderland Queen's Revenge.
Here's what I found.
Alexa, start Wonderland Queen's Revenge. That's weird.
Let's begin our adventure.
Alexa, follow the rabbit.
You start following the white rabbit. The rabbit
Alexa.
starts hopping away.
Investigate the paper.
I think it's first a yes.
You try to look away, but your curiosity takes over.
That was just
A magical
environmental, I
light
think,
fills
yeah.
the room. There are 4 gems inside the box, and a small piece of paper with something written on it. We can investigate the gems or investigate the paper. What do you want to do?
Investigate the gems.
You pick up the gems and look closely.
Alexa,
Each one is a different.
investigate the paper. Speed run.
Has something written on it. Looking closely, it says, "Property of the Red Queen." The rabbit hops up onto the table, takes out his pocket watch, and shows it to you. We can investigate the watch. What do you want to do?
Alexa, investigate the watch. Oh no, I said Alexa.
You move
Broken.
closer to the
Okay.
pocket watch and examine it carefully. There are 4 indentations on the watch face. It looks like the gems might actually fit. Tap on any indentation to place a gem.
Really?
Should we give it a try?
Yes.
You do
No.
it.
Yeah.
You do it. Ah!
It seems like I picked the wrong gem. Alexa, blue gem.
Okay.
Alexa, stop.
Okay, see you next time.
Okay, so seems like we were very bad users
Yeah.
and didn't get the skill at all.
I think it's really a bug. Maybe it's optimized for Echo Generation 1 skills, and so the buttons that were placed as indentations didn't fit, and the problem is when you like tap anything on the screen, then Alexa just stops talking. Maybe we could have
But yeah,
tested more.
yeah, true. Uh-oh. Alexa, is that Kami? Alexa,
Sorry, I can't connect
Stop.
to the internet. Go to network settings on this device. or
Alexa,
That's it.
stop. Everything goes downhill.
Okay. Not that they like, I don't know, copyright infringement or. Okay. So yes, it was a great skill. It was really I really liked the illustrations. It was just a bug, and it really the options that we had didn't really feel like options. So it was just like, okay, we could just keep listening. It wasn't really an interactive story. It was a nice, was a cute game and so on. It was really nicely illustrated. What was this voice?
Allison, or is it?
Yeah.
No, maybe because what are the American female voices?
Because I liked that voice. Actually.
Mm.
I think it was.
But it could also have been from one of the other TTS services, from like Google or Watson or such, imported. I couldn't tell. Because they didn't use so many audio effects, they didn't exceed the limit of 5, so they could have imported it as an MP3 from somewhere else. And it was was in that regard well chosen voice. I think maybe. Do you think it was a poly voice? Because typically poly voices are difficult to listen to.
Yeah.
For a while.
I think that one was very clear. Very very easy to understand.
Yeah, I think it could have benefited from blending some of the background effects with the text. So like there's thunder and lightning, and then there's a sound effect, and then it stops, and then there's just plain talking, which has pros and cons. Some that goes a bit to the detriment of how well you can understand stuff if you have background lightning and.
But yeah,
rain
it
and stuff.
felt very like cut together. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, and really would have been curious how what would have happened afterward, but I guess it would have continued as an interactive story.
So more an interactive story than an escape room game, right? It felt like an escape room game, like you investigate things and stuff like that, but you didn't really have a choice either. So it wasn't like a very very lightweight or light-hearted escape the room. So it was more like following a story and doing a few like riddles that are not really riddles, but that are still interesting to solve if you can make it work. But yeah,
Sure. Yeah. Well,
I'm very interested in how you can use the buttons with these, but we will never find out.
Okay, episode 26 next week. We'll test the same games with buttons. No echo show. Yay! No, it was a joke. Please tune back in next week.
Okay. Yes, that was episode number 25 of Testing Tuesday. If you have a skill to test, also this skill was recommended by Kevin Marshall on Twitter, our friend Kevin Marshall. So thanks for that. And yeah, if you have a skill, reach out, as mentioned, Twitter, email, YouTube, and so on.
Or a Google action.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, then have a great week. Thanks for tuning in.
See you soon.
Bye bye.